Good evening and welcome to the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League. We're in Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand for tonight's game between the streaking San Miguel Beermen and the host Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. Hello everyone, I'm Lee Dowdana and I'll be calling the action for you this evening. Well, after Thailand dropped a heartbreaker to the Singapore Slingers just 3 nights ago here in Bangkok, the Slammers must now face a juggernaut in the Beermen, winners of a franchise and league record 10 wins in a row. The San Miguel Beermen hold the ABL's top record at 13-3, while the Thailand Slammers are tied for 4th with the Singapore Slingers at a record of 6-11. Now this is a very important game, more so for the Thailand Slammers, because they need to look at all their remaining games as if they were playoff games. They desperately want to get that 4th and final spot and move into the playoffs. At this time, the players are being introduced. Ibalde takes the floor. Let's look at the starting lineups first. For Thailand, Froyline Bagian will be playing the point, along with Wittipon Dawson in the backcourt. The forwards would be Chanakchon Klahan and Darius Brannon. And in the middle, Christian Charles. And the lineup for the San Miguel Beermen. In the backcourt, Paulo Hibalde will be taking over for Chris Banchero, who will not be dressing for this evening's game. We'll talk about that later. And Leo Abenido will also share the backcourt with him. R.J. Rizado will be at the forward, along with Asi Talaba. And in the middle, Brian Williams. Well, while the players are being introduced, let's take a look at a few keys to the game. First of all, as I mentioned, Chris Banchero, legitimate MVP candidate, will not be in the lineup this evening. He sustained a thigh injury last game out, and looks like he'll be out for a couple of weeks. Taking his position will be Hibalde. He only scores, I shouldn't say only, but scores 2 points a game. And again, Banchero is an MVP candidate. He's at 16 points a game. Over 4 assists per game, and he'll be really missed here this evening. For the Thailand Slammers, no Dave Gogar. He has an eye injury. Let's look at the head coaches. For the San Miguel Beermen, Leo Austria is the head coach, and he is assisted by Oliver Bunye and Mac Kwan. For the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers, they're led by Joe Jellybean Bryant, and he is assisted by PJ Di Rosario and Jose Tuasan. And we are preparing for the national anthem, and we will be back right after this. we're back. The players will exchange greetings at half court, and they will take to the floor for their final warm-up just after this. Great crowd on hand this evening. Anytime the Beermen are in town, it's always the question, who has more fans, the Beermen or the Slammers? I think last time the Slammers definitely had more fans, but we have quite a few people here cheering for the Beermen. Should be a fun game and exciting evening for everyone. See Joe Bryant saying hello to Asi Talava. Asi Talava just went crazy last game. 26 points, a career high, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a couple of blocks. Just playing incredible basketball. Earlier this year, the San Miguel Beermen started out slowly, beginning of the season, but boy, have they come on. Again, their front court has just been dominating, and Asi's been a big part of that. At 40 years old, we talk a lot about his age, but I think we can throw that out at this point because last month, he was the player of the league, if you can believe that. 40 years old and MVP of the league for the month of April. Just playing outstanding basketball. Here we have a shot of Coach Bryant talking to his squad. Chris Charles, like I mentioned, he's got a few injuries. You can see his right hand is wrapped up. Also has a problem with his leg. He is another MVP candidate. Second in scoring at just under 20 points a game. Over 14 rebounds a game, also second in the league. And second in the league, over 4 block shots a game. So along with Charles, second in the league in blocks, and Justin Williams second in the league in blocks, we can be assured there can be a lot of rejections inside the paint this evening. You see the Slammers getting together. Again, final instructions. Slammers, really tight team. We hear a lot about teams that, guys get along well on and off the court, but it's really true for the Slammers. Everyone seems to get along very well. And, when they win, they're all smiling and jumping up and down. There's joy together. And when they lose, they're all, I wouldn't say crying, but you can feel it. They all share the highs and lows together. And here's Habalde, number 12, starting at the point guard in place of Chris Banchero. And Habalde really doesn't have to do too much. He doesn't have to try and be Chris Banchero. Just needs to play his game, control the game, get the team into their offense, and let the big guys go to work. I believe the big guys, if they can continue to dominate, they'll be more than enough for the Slammers to handle. There's Klahan, number 91. We're starting at the small forward tonight. And we're just about ready for tip-off. Crowd still filing in here. It looks like we're going to have a great crowd this evening. Maybe we'll break the record this year in this game for this season. So the referee checking with the scorer's table. Looks like we're good to go. Charles and Brian Williams, tip off. And we're underway in Bangkok. Sports Rev Thailand Slammers with the first possession. And here's Fräulein Bagian. Over to Klahan. Now Dostum in the corner, puts up a jumper. Good! Good start for Dostum and the Slammers. And here's Habalde. Over to Rosada. Rosada looking for Williams. Brian Williams up top. Abenito for 3. It's good. And Fräulein Bagian is on the floor. And he is hurt. Let's take a look, see if we can catch what happened on the replay. Looks like he caught his hip against another Thai player. See Darius Brannon looking on. And Brandon looks concerned. Froylan Bagyan still on the floor. Here's that look again. Darius Brandon cutting across the lane. His knee seemed to catch Bagyan high on his thigh or hip area. Trainers are out tending to him. Yeah, while the trainers are attending to Bagyan, let's step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back after this. And unfortunately, Froylan Bagyan just went down with an injury. His substitute, Samajai, number 99, handling the ball. Samajai in the corner. Ooh, almost stepped out of bounds. There's Dawson up top. Shot clock running down. Long jumper, no good. Rosada cannot control the rebound, however, knocked out of bounds by the Slammers. And it'll be San Miguel ball. There's Ubalde calling out the play, crosses half court, over to Rosada. Oh, Rosada over the Williams. Long three, Avenito! Three-pointer. Beermen up, 6-2. Here's Samajai. Oh, lose a little control, Rosada steals it. Here's Ubalde. Over to Avenito, left wing. Looking for Brian Williams. Brian Williams backs down. Is Ossie. Swing over to Abenito. Another three is good. Thailand's going to get a timeout here. No, cannot. Coach Brian signaled for a timeout, but he cannot. Play must resume. Here's Samajai. 9-2 now, Beermen. Here's Brandon. Tries to drive in. Stuck in the paint. Clahan almost walked with it. Ossie with the ball. Rosada with the layup. Good. 11-2. And the streaking Beermen are continuing their streak. Thailand unable to handle the ball very well. And unfortunately for Froylan Bagyan, he had to be helped off the court. It does not look good. Maybe doubtful for his return. Here's Abenito. Yes. Shooting the ball very well. And Rosada with the drive and kisses it off the glass. Justin Williams up and happy. Okay, we'll step away for just a moment and we'll be back right after these messages. Lee Dowdana back with you in Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, where the San Miguel Beermen have just streaked out to an 11-2 lead over the Thailand Slammers with 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Thailand with the ball, and here's Samajai at the point. Over to Clahan. Here's Dawson with it. Fires up a three. It's going to be short. Rosada pulled down the rebound. However, there would be a foul on the floor. Looks like that's on Brian Williams, his first, trying to box out Christian Charles. I believe the elbow just a little bit high there. And that's why he was called for the foul. Here's Samajai into Brennan. Brennan looking to go to work. Jumper's no good. Klahan offensive rebound is off, but he gets another one and lays it up. 2 offensive rebounds by Klahan. Good work. And here's Hubalde. Down to Talava. Talava backing down. Kicks it back out. To the lefty, no good. Rebound is tapped around. Brian Wims with it. He's up with the shot, no good. Brandon with the board. And here's Samajai. Samajai getting bumped a little bit by Hubalde, and that'll be Hubalde's first. The officials are discussing whether or not it should be 2 shots or if it was just a player control foul. However, they will give him 2 shots. A little bit of a surprise there. It didn't look like he went for the shot. First one's up and off. Second one for Samajai. He dips, he flips, and he swishes the second. Oh, Thailand falls asleep on the out of bounds. Oh, Rosada unable to knock down the corner 3. Thailand got away with one on that one. It was Dawson. We have a turnover. Like I said, San Miguel really working the offensive glass, not able to score on many of these opportunities. Here's Hubalde. If they continue to do so, they'll get more points. Oh, Rosada stuck in the air, turns it over. Here's Darius Brandon to the hoop. Yes! 11-8 Beermen. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Rosada over to Asi. Asi tries to go up strong, partially blocked by Charles. Brian Williams again on the board. Now Asi on the board. And he's fouled. Asi Talava, Brian Williams going to work. See, Asi goes up but getting fouled there. Their theme song should be I Go to Work by Kumo D. Here's Asi with his first free throw. It's good. Talava leads the league in arm sleeves, leg sleeves, and hairdos. The second one is up and off, and another offensive rebound. Albenito is going to throw it up, but it's off. Quick 3. He's been shooting well of late, so I don't mind him shooting. And here's Charles with a corner 3, no good. Albenito, nice game last time out against the Westport Malaysia Dragons. You feel he still has a hard hand. Oh, and Asi jump hooking. You can just see the confidence in the Beermen. Albenito just throwing up a shot. Asi going to work, Williams going to work. Yeah, they're definitely just feeling the confidence. Here's Charles, almost traveled, turns it over. Here's Hubalde, he's got a 2-on-1 over Rosada, and he lays it in. Excuse me, that was Acuna. Acuna just checked in the game. His first 2 of tonight. Nice 2-on fast break. Hubalde drew the defender, just laid it off, setting up his man. Here's Samajai for 3, off. Klahan with the rebound. He's rejected by Williams. Samajai again is off. And the rebound out to Talava. Tries to run the break, lead pass. Albenito lays it in. 18-8 with 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Thailand with only 8 points so far. They need to try and generate some offense here. Slamajai with it with less than 10 on the shot clock. Here's Dawson for three. No good. Christian Charles tracks down the rebound. Passes into Dawson, but it's knocked out of bounds by Taulava. And it seems to be a problem with the Slammers last couple of games. Just having a difficult time trying to generate some offense. And without Fräulein Bagyan, it'll be even more difficult. Someone needs to step up for the Slammers. Maybe Dawson. There he is, working his way in, throws it up, and knocks it down. Beermen back the other way. And Acuna wide open and drains the three. (21-10) San Miguel. Samajai with it. Over to Brandon. Ooh, looked like he had a shot. Passed it up. Into Klahan. Misses it. Williams with the rebound. Williams playing point center. Over to Asi, and he dunks it. Big man to big man. Brian Williams running the point on the fast break, dishing to Asi Taulava. And he slams it home. We'll have a foul up top. Looks like on Acuna. And Tiele will check into the game along with Justin Williams. Thailand will counter with Konkun, and Klahan will check out. There's Dawson. Doesn't use a screen. He jumps. Just off. Ball's out of bounds. Coach Austria is pointing. Red team's ball. Thailand will retain possession. Good work by the officials checking with each other, make sure they get the call correct. And Dawson for three. Just off. And Acuna with the board. Acuna brings it up. Looks like Thailand's going to go to a zone here. Tiele over to Williams. Justin Williams, a huge height advantage, is rejected by Charles. And number one, Fortuna will check into the game, and Hobalde gets a good hand, will check out. Hobalde with a good first quarter. And we have a timeout on the floor with the San Miguel Beermen up 23-10 over the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers, and we'll be back after this. And we are back. Nice to have you with us on this Wednesday evening in the ABL. The San Miguel Beermen leading the Thailand Slammers 23-10. San Miguel will take it out of bounds. Long jumper by Acuna. Tried to beat the shot clock. When he grazed the side of the backboard, did not get any rim, so the ball will go over to Thailand. Thailand looking to cut into this lead. The Beermen just picking up where they left off from last game. Big man Charles tries a three. It's off. TLA with the board. Here's Acuna. Acuna right wing. Tries to hit Taulava. Ball is kicked out of bounds by Darius Brennan. "16 seconds on the shot clock. Fortuna to Acuna in the corner. Knocks down the three. San Miguel doing it tonight, clicking on all cylinders, up 26-10 with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Samajai. He fakes, he drives, rejected by the leading shot blocker, Justin Williams. Not in my house, he says. Up in a turnover, Acuna passed it over to wrong man, Samajai. And Thailand needs some easy ones. 20 seconds to go. Fortuna will go for one. Asi up with it, misses. Justin Williams lays it in. Thailand just not very active or tough. Their interior defense small. 1 second left. Dawson, it's off. A big first quarter for the league leaders. San Miguel Beermen up 28-12 at the end of one. We will go away for just a minute, and we'll have the second quarter for you right after this. Back to Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. This is Lee Dowdana with you. Well, after one, the San Miguel Beermen are up 28-12 of the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. As of note so far, Leo Abanido 11 points in the first quarter, and Asi Taulava with 5. Acuna with 8. Everything seems to be working for the Beermen at this point, and they have the ball to open up the second quarter. Thailand in a zone, and Froilan Bagyan is back on the court after being carried off. Fortuna turns it over. This Bagyan, fancy pass over to Dawson. Not able to lay it in. Bagyan with it up top. Amazing Bagyan's back in the game. Look, Darius Brandon. Ball dribbled off his foot, just slipped on the floor. Unfortunate turnover there. Red team back on offense again. Here's TLA. Over to Fortuna. Acuna up top. Over to TLA. Fortuna. Good ball movement and player movement by the Beermen. TLA breaks in. Off the glass. Yes, it's good. He gets the roll. Nice touch near the basket there. Nice offense by the Beermen to get that shot. Here's Froylan over to Darius. Now Charles dunks it. Charles looking much more active this evening as compared to last game. Hasn't gotten a lot of touches, but when he has, he's being productive. Justin Williams with it. Tries to spin in the paint. Turns around. Charles with the board. Bagian showing no ill effects from the injury sustained in the first quarter. Tries to lob it into Charles, but Acuna picks it off. Acuna back with it. He's trapped in the corner. Over to Mink. Eric Mink can't score, but Justin Williams with the offensive rebound tries to put it back up, and he's fouled. Secretary will check in the game for Dossum. Here's that rebound again. Oh, looked like a lot of ball there by Konkun, but he's called for the foul. Williams with the first one, and it's good. Not a good free throw shooter, only 42%. And he splits the pair. Here's Bagian back with it now. Closely guarded by Fortuna. Ooh. Lob pass over to Secretary. Throws up a wild shot. Misses. Charles with it. Tries to go up. Blocked. Oh, and fouled again. Sorry, Secretary with the offensive rebound. Fouled by Justin Williams. Justin Williams doing his usual duty in there blocking shots. Is that last one. Secretary goes up with it. Kind of got sandwiched between Williams and Mink. And the first free throw from Secretary is no good. Thailand needs to convert free throws. They're not getting a lot of easy ones. The second one is good. Score now, Thailand 15. San Miguel Beermen 31. Justin Williams drives to the hoop. He loses control, looking for a foul. There's no call. Looks like it'll remain Beermen's ball. Looks like Thailand actually is going to a box and one on Abenito. They don't want him getting another three-pointer, obviously. Here's Mank. Loses it in the paint. Over to Abenito. And he throws it out of bounds, trying to hit Justin Williams. Kowalling will check into the game now for the Beermen. Thailand with a stack offense here, setting up the play is Froylan Bagian. Into Charles, gonna go to work. Yes! Powers his way to a half hook over Justin Williams. Nice work by Charles. Oh, Justin Williams tries to lob to Mank, but it's off the backboard. Here's Thailand back the other way. Aprimon Vilovicai in the game for the first time. Bagian with it. Over to Sectera. He'll rise, but there's a foul on the play. Well, Thailand's getting to the line, and that's just what they need. Down 14 with just under 6.5 left in the half. Let's see if Sectera can convert. First one is good. Sectera, national team player for Thailand. Second one is up. And is good. 31-19. Here's Fortuna calling out the play. Mank with it. Back to Fortuna. Decides to take it back out. 9 on the shot clock. Over to Mank. Has trouble handling it. Charles rejects it. Vilmachai picks it up. Here's Sektera out with it. Back to Vilmachai. Good defensive sequence there by Thailand. Vilmachai goes up with it. No, he kicks it back out. Thailand's going to have to shoot here. And we've got another foul. The shot clock was starting to run down a little bit. Thailand going deep into the shot clock on these possessions, and they're getting fouled. Eric Mank will check out of the game, and Brian Williams will come in for him. It's Chris Charles making the first free throw out of the University of Villanova. Chris Charles, the first recruit of Jay Wright. Nice. Thailand closes to within 10, 31-21. And they stay with the box and one defense here. Brian Williams lofts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Oh! There's a foul. Fans are booing. And Coach Bryant asking, where is the foul? I didn't see it. Ah, yes. Bagian did pull the arm. He did pull the arm of Brian Williams. Good call there by the official. Coach Bryant was blocked off, and so was I. Screened off, we didn't see it. We have an offensive foul on the Beermen. More substitutions here. Asi Talava coming in for Justin Williams. Let's see if Thailand can cut into this 10-point lead of the Beermen. Bagian over to Sektera. Tries to go to work against Abenito. Abenito draws the charge. That'll be a foul on Sektera. Kind of a bang-bang play. One of those plays can go either way. Abenito really moving over, trying to get his feet set, and he drew the charge. Just a slight delay here. Here's a good look at the crowd, having a good time this evening. Good crowd on here. Here's Fortuna. Over to Abenito. Skips it up back over to Fortuna. Thailand staying in their zone. Fortuna drives. No good. Brandon with the board. Good drive and shot by Fortuna. Just couldn't connect with it. Here's Vilmachai for three. Thailand climbing back here a little bit. 31-24 Beermen. Thailand sticking with that zone. Fortuna slips, regains possession. Puts up his own three. No good. Brian Williams almost had the ball, but Talava comes up with it. There's Abenito driving. Just throws it up. Brian Williams, offensive rebound and put back. That's a big body in there, and he's created some space. Was able to get the offensive rebound and lay it back up and in. Here's Froylan Bagian with a three. Short. Vilamachai scrambles for the rebound, tries to lay it in. It's off. Taulava with the rebound. And the red team's off and running. Oh, long three is no good. Taulava with the rebound, rejected. Brandon with the block. Fans like that one. Into Charles. And he's fouled by Abanido. Oh, both teams playing very hard here. San Miguel Beermen really crashing the boards. Thailand zone seem to be doing something where they're getting some stops here, able to get back in the game. Now down just 9 points. And we'll have a timeout on the floor with the San Miguel Beermen up 33-24 over the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. And we'll be back after this. We've got a good one here for you in Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, with the San Miguel Beermen are up 33-24 over the Thailand Slammers. Chris Charles at the free throw line misses the front of 2 shots. Looks like the Beermen were going to run the Slammers out of the building. However, the Slammers have clawed back. And Charles trying to bring his team within 8. Cannot do it. Vilamachai hustles for the rebound, however. And now he's going to try a three. Yes! Vilamachai with his hustle. And now shooting is becoming an X factor for the Slammers. Hobalde fouled by Froylan Bagian. Coach Bryant not happy with that call. Bagian had walked off the floor. I think he just didn't want to say anything to the officials, just wanted to keep his mouth closed. There's Taulava with it. Over to Abanido. Taulava. Now underneath. Oh! And it's off the hand of Rizada. And Thailand will look to cut into this lead just a bit further. Here's Bagian. Double screen up top. Over to Darius Brennan. He slides in and lays it off the glass. Oh. Almost a turnover. Darius Brandon fired up. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. Thailand all the way back. 33-29. Down just 4. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to ABL basketball in Bangkok, Thailand. This is Lee Dow Dana. And boy, we have a good one. 33-29, San Miguel Beermen up over the Rev Sport Thailand Slammers. Excuse me, Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. This Ubalde with it. But when Abenito drives to the basket, it's knocked away by Brannon. And we have a foul on the floor. Maybe on Villamachai, number 96. Official call for 2 shots. The only way to be 2 shots is if we are over the limit. And indeed that is the case. So Brian Williams from the University of Tennessee will take 2. First one is good. Brian Williams, highly skilled player. Can pass, can shoot. Obviously he can rebound. He was the 6th man of the year in the SEC. Which the second one is good. Which is a very good collegiate basketball conference in the United States. 6-point game now. It's Baggian up top. Over to Villamachai, he's feeling it! Villamachai with the stroke. 4-point game now, Beermen up. A floater in the lane is no good. Williams with another rebound. Unbelievable boards for him. Ossie up with it, cannot connect. Charles takes down the board. Brian Williams, Ossie Talava really working the glass, however not able to score on that trip. There's Baggian, he tries to kick it out. Goes over to Charles, goes up with a left hook. Cannot connect, and here's Rosada. Nice feed into Ossie Talava by Ubalde. Good court vision by Ubalde, and Talava was fouled. And he'll shoot 2. First one is no good. You can see the rock, Ossie Talava really breathing heavily here. He and Brian Williams are just crashing the board on every shot they're going to the offensive glass. And he's earned the right to get these free throws. Second one is up and good, 36-31, Beermen. Baggian with it, uses a screen from Charles. Again uses a Charles screen. Floater in the lane is up, no good. Brandon out there with it. Brandon with the fake. Furlan with the fake. Over to Brandon, over to Charles. And he sends it home. Send it home, big fella. 40 seconds left in the half, and 3-point game, and who would have thunk it after that first opening quarter? Thailand back into that zone. Seems to be working for him. Brian Williams misses the gimme. Ossie bangs into Brandon. There's no call. To show what the officials are going to call there. There's no time on the shot clock. Only 21 seconds left to go in the half. 21.7 to be exact. Beermen will go for 1. And here's Abenito, who's being played man-to-man by Sectera. All the other ties are in zone. Here's Ossie, maybe 3 seconds. No. Misses shot. Rosada up with it. No. Off again. And we run out of time. No basket. Wow, fans are loving it. and deservedly so. Great first half of basketball here. And Vilmachai getting high five from his teammates. Wow, fans are really cheering Thailand Slammers. Asi upset. Asi the Rock Talava upset. He wanted a foul on that last sequence of plays. Beermen coaching staff having discussion with the officials. Charles, a number of blocks in the first half. We'll have to check on his numbers. Is that drive by Brannon. And Vilmachai, really the story in the first half for the Thailand Slammers. Boy, did he give them a lift. His best first half of the season. Again, great first half of basketball here. We're going to go away for just a moment. We'll have a special guest at the end of this timeout. Lee Dowdana back with you in Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, where the San Miguel Beermen are up 36-33 over the Sport Grab Thailand Slammers. What a half of basketball it's been. Just a quick note I'd like to add, the Indonesia Warriors are up over 21-14 over the Saigon Heat. I believe that game has now gone into the second quarter. We'll try and give you updates as the evening progresses. At this moment, we have a very special guest in the building tonight, the CEO of the ABL, Mr. Anthony Macri. How are you tonight, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Great, welcome to the land of smiles. What do you think about that first half so far?
I tell you, Baggion makes a big difference, doesn't he? He's obviously hurt in the first few minutes of the game, even the first play of the game even. And, Thailand just kind of out of sorts. And then things get turned around when he comes back in the game. They go on a big run, and right now they're within 3 at the halftime.
Right, and right now we have some stats we can take a look at. Field goal percentage not very high. Take a look at the rebounds are even, which is unbelievable. I would think that the Beermen would be way up. Very even game at this point.
Well, one of the things we noticed on the stats, obviously rebounds overall even, but the Beermen have 12 offensive rebounds out of their 15 total. They got 12 on the offensive end, and that's really what gave them a lead was their ability to get on the offensive glass, create second chances. Obviously hit some threes early and spaced it out, and now we're back going into this halftime.
Right, I think you hit it right on the head. 12 offensive rebounds. Brian Williams and Asi the Rock Talava really crashing the offensive glass. However, Thailand, a lot of grit, just stuck in there. Hard to believe really after that opening first quarter. Once, like you said, Froylan Baggion went down, but when he came back, he really gets the team under control. One thing I wanted to ask you about, we're winding down a little bit in the regular season. It's been a great regular season. Can you tell us about, what do you think about what will happen in the playoffs, and maybe talk a little bit about the playoff structure?
Sure, yeah. Obviously this year we've done some changing to the way that the playoffs are structured. We still have the 1 versus 4 and the 2 versus 3 matchups in terms of seeding, but each of the opening round series will both be best of 5, as opposed to last year they were best of 3. And the final series will also be best of 5. So it gives a chance for our fans to experience a little bit more of basketball at a high level here in ASEAN, and we hope that also gives the chance for the players to decide the game a little bit more on the court, and that's what we're really looking forward to. So it's really gearing up toward that playoff now, and we've got some teams that are hoping to make it there, and a few teams that still have a chance to get that 4th seed.
Right, I see. And there's been a lot of talk about expansion. I'm not sure if it's a little too early to talk about that now. Like I said, a lot of rumors going around. Is that a possibility for next season?
I'd like to think so. I think that the biggest challenge, obviously, is you want to have ownership of teams that share the same vision and the same kind of desire for the growth of the game here in ASEAN. It can't just be about competition, just what's on the court and putting teams out there that can compete. It's also about developing players, developing sports entertainment here in the region, and then also kind of the idea of engagement and really engaging our fans. And we have to have owners that are willing to do that. And thankfully, I think we have some prospects that are interested. I think that we have some very strong prospects, but we're still in those preliminary stages of discussion. I'm hopeful that by the time we get to this time next month, we'll be a little bit clearer as to where we are. And then when we're here, maybe 2 months from now, we can really say, this is where we're going to be going into the 2014 season.
Wow, so in 2 months, maybe we'll have some big news for the league.
I hope so. That's that. You obviously always say I have a target. That doesn't mean that we're going to get to that target, but I'm going to try and shoot awful close to it and see where we can go. We have, this is, there's nothing new to this. There is an interested party in Myanmar that does want to potentially look at coming in. I don't know if that's something for this year or for the future. We also have a team, looking at things in Malaysia. We have one in the Philippines. We have one in Vietnam, an additional team. We also have an additional team here in Thailand that's considering it. So, we'll take a look at all those options and decide what's best for our league and make the right move from there.
Wow, great information. I really appreciate your time, and we're just about ready to start the second half. Good luck to everything you do for the second half of the season, which is the playoffs. And here's Fräulein Baggion up top, over to Darius Brannon. Honku inside, and he lays it up and in. Excuse me, Sectera. Again, I'd like to thank the CEO of the Asian Basketball League, Anthony Macri, for stepping in and giving some updates on the league and where we're going. And here's Hobalde. He's rejected by Brandon and Charles. Here's Abenito with it. Over to Hobalde for three. Can't connect. Charles grabs the rebound. And as Mr. Macri said, 12 offensive rebounds for the Beermen, however, not always able to connect. And Thailand has done a good job just sticking with it. Charles, a jumper, just off. Brandon hustles down the board. Oh, and a beautiful pass inside to Sectera. Froylan, Bagian, dropping dimes and taking names, the league leader in assists. Thailand has taken the lead, 37-36. Missed corner shot, Sectera with it. The first lead of the game for the Slammers. Bagian with a lot of traffic. He lofts it up. Oh, but it's short. And we have a whistle and a foul on the floor. Not sure who the call is on. Both teams really working hard, trying to pull down that rebound. Be a foul on the Slammers, and the Beermen will take over. Now Slammers in a 2-3 zone. There's Rosado with it. Tries to feed it inside of Williams. Can't get it. Villamachai out with it. Here's Sectera with a fake, but he's fouled. It's like Thailand had a 3-on-1 going there. And Acuna will check into the game. Rosado will take a rest. And here is Sectera at the line. Puts Thailand up 38-36. Not sure if the Beermen expected this big of a fight from the Thailand Slammers, but they're in one. Slammers up 3 now. Again, Chris Banchero not in the game, out with an injury. So the Beermen will have to come up with more offense from somewhere. Maybe it will be Talava, but he's fouled. That'll be on the ground, no shots. And Aprimon Villamachai caught him across the arms. Here's Abenito about to inbound. Over to Talava, closely guarded by Charles. Out to Hobalde. Williams over to Cunha for 3. It's off. Charles cleans up the glass. Right line into Charles. However, that's a good call by the official. Brian Williams was set in the paint, and Charles barreled into him. Charles will pick up that foul. Tough to give the ball to the, to your big 7-foot center on the run in traffic like that. Charles not able to avoid the charge. There's Hobalde for 3, and he knocks it down. Tie game with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We've got a good one. Bagian with the drive. Smart veteran play. used his body well. Babalde said, I didn't do much, but he was moving. There was contact made. And Froilan Bagyan just drew that veteran call. Very smart play. It's like Joe Jellybean Bryant, coach of Thailand Slammers, wants to get a timeout here. And with 6:48 left in the third, we've got a tie game. And we'll be back right after this. And we're back in Bangkok, Thailand with a tie game, 39-all with 6:48 left in the third quarter. Great game here, great ABL action. Glad to bring it to you. We have an update. Indonesia Warriors are up 33-24 over the Saigon Heat and other action. Froilan Bagyan with the ball. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for the Slammers. And looks like we have a violation on the pass. Froilan Bagyan can't believe it. But the ball will go over to the San Miguel Beermen. There's Fortuna now crossing the timeline. Christian Charles knocks it out of bounds. Charles, very active. We mentioned he's got a couple of injuries, however, very, very active. And boy, he's brought down a ton of rebounds, knocks another one out of bounds. The veteran Taulava doesn't seem very frustrated. He's seen it all before. Oh, another deflection. Charles, 3 deflections in a row on one possession. Over to Brandon, cannot score. See if he can get the ball back. He does. Back in with a 3, and it's good! Brian Williams at the top of the key. Fortuna tries his luck for a 3. It's off. And it sails out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Slammers. Just under 6 minutes, and Thailand is up 42-39. Long pass to Charles. But he's called for a travel. Slammers try to catch the Beermen sleeping on that one. Wow, we've got all kind of action here. Very exciting game. Here's Brian Williams. To Fortuna for a 3. Oh, in and out. And we've got a foul on the floor. Offensive rebound. Looks like it'll go against Brian Williams, trying to box out Chris Charles. Aprimon Vilamachai to inbounds for Thailand. Bagyan crossing half court. He has the set play from the sidelines. Little pick and roll with Charles. Feeds Charles underneath. Blocked by Taulava. And saved by Abenito. Good hustle by Abenito. And great block by Asi Talava on the 7-footer Charles. Fortuna back quickly. Over to Brian Williams, going to work. Yes, and he lays it off the glass. Nice spin move. Is up. Oh, up the tie! What a lift he has given the Slammers this evening. Scores again. It's got to be his high for this year. Talava trying to back his way down, goes up with the jump hook, cannot connect. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll go over to Thailand. There's just a battle going on underneath the boards. The imports just battling each other on both ends. Great action. Wittipon, awesome, Dawson will check into the game. As well as number 11, Tiele. Acuna in as well. Boy, Brian Williams and Asi Talava played a lot of minutes tonight. Justin Williams, not as many. Expected to see Justin Williams a little bit more. Maybe we'll see him again. Wow, long three, and it's good! Roylan Baggion with 3 seconds on the shot clock. He saw a three, decided to take the three, and knocked it down. Here's Williams, checked by Klahan. Back to Williams. Can't spin, he's double teamed. And we've got a foul on the floor. Good double team by Thailand, however, they are called for a foul. And no sooner than we speak than Justin Williams comes in for Asi Talava. Asi Talava really playing a game tonight. A lot of minutes for that big man. Brian Williams misses the first. Just a 60% free throw shooter, but that tells me he'll make this next one. He dips, slips, and he splashes. 47-42. Oh, and a long pass again by Thailand. Oh! A travel is called, but there was no possession. Kind of a mystery call on that one. I can't see how it can be travel when no one caught the ball. Maybe the official felt that it was off on Dawson and just made the wrong signal with his hands. Long three by Fortuna is off. Justin Williams had the offensive rebound. And now the up for tie. Oh, and he misses it. Dawson lays it in off the offensive board. Roylan Baggion passing ahead. And that's been a weapon for Thailand, that long pass ahead. Tiele with it. Over to Fortuna. Back to Acuna. He's off. Offensive rebound, Brian Williams. He misses. Charles with the rebound. No. Knocked out of bounds by Justin Williams. Hot and heavy action. 3 minutes to go in the third. Baggion tried to hit Klahan, rolling to the basket. Knocked out of bounds by the Beermen. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for the Slammers. Try a sneaky lob pass to Dawson. Tiele on Dawson. Dawson with a turnaround jumper high off the backboard. He misses and Tiele comes out with the rebound. Here's Acuna. Looking for Williams. Klahan fronts him. Acuna couldn't get that pass down low. Fortuna is blocked by Charles. ball will go over to the Slammers. Great block again by Charles. We'll have to check his blocks. He's got a few. Again, as we said, second in the league, 4.07 blocks per game. Bagyan going to pull another three. Oh, just off the front iron. Vilmachai with it. And now Klahan. Klahan over to Charles. Charles with the hook. Sawisha. 51-42. Thailand with just under 2 minutes to go in the third. Ryan Williams thinking about it. Pulls it. No good. Justin Williams climbing the ladder for the offensive rebound there. Justin Williams, 6'9", and long arms, able to take down that board. Justin Williams, great rebounder, shot blocker from the University of Wyoming. Not a great free throw shooter. Let's see what he can do here with his team down 51-42. Speaking of 42, that's what Justin Williams shoots, 42%. First one is up. No good. Second, it's short. Oh, Tiele. Oh, Tiele flew in for the rebound. But there's that man, Aprimon Villamachai with the steal. Now a steal back to Acuna. Acuna's called for a travel. The action's so fast, it's hard to keep up with it. So thank you, Joe Jellyby Bryant, for the time. Our breath. Great action. And here's that last play. Acuna called for a travel. And the fans loving it here in Bangkok, Thailand. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to ABL action with the Thailand Slammers up over the, San Miguel Beermen, 51-42 with 1:35 to go in the third quarter. And this just in, an update with that Indonesia Warriors Saigon Heat game. The Warriors are up 41-36 at the half. So they've got a good close one there. Warriors, second place in the league, and the Heat in last place, having a good one. That's the parity of the ABL. And here's Thailand with it. Dawson for three from the corner is off. Fight for the rebound. And it looks like it's off Thailand. Yes, it is. See, just about every rebound, it's a battle. Well, this is an important game for the Thailand Slammers. They're tied for fourth place in the ABL standings with Singapore Slingers trying to get that fourth and final playoff spot. Acuna with it to Fortuna, looking for Williams down low. Williams with it. Back to Acuna. Jumper is good. Vilmachai with it for Thailand. It's knocked out of his hands. Abnino picks it up. kicks it over, literally kicks it over to Fortuna. Over to Brian Williams, rejected by Charles at the rim. Brian Williams able to get the ball back and lays it up and in. Wow, great defense by Charles. He must have 27 blocks at this point. 51-46, 35 seconds to go in the third. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Charles tries to feed it inside to Klahan. Can't get a shot off. Justin Williams out with it. And a steal by Froylan Bagyan. And he's going to hold possibly for one shot. No. Charles with a no-look pass to Klahan. He scores. 10 seconds to go. Williams with it. Swings it to Albenito. Short. 3 seconds left. Got to shoot it. A bit of Machai. Tries to score, and that's the end of the third. With the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers up 53-46 on the San Miguel Beermen. We've got a great one going. Come back right after this. And we're back in Bangkok, Thailand. Boy, we've got a good game tonight. Thailand Slammers up 53-46 over the San Miguel Beermen. And the Beermen didn't see this coming. The Beermen just a juggernaut, 10 straight wins in an ABL. Again, a franchise record and an ABL record. But we thought they were going to be this juggernaut, just come in and maybe steamrolling the Slammers, but no, the Slammers really putting it to them. Again, Slammers up 53-46, and here's Fortuna. So far, Slammers shooting 40%, but the Beermen only 29%, and that's the story in the game. Looks like Aprimon Villamachai will be called for a foul. This Albenito really hasn't gotten off since that really hot shooting. Here's Williams with it. Albenito stuck on 11 points since the first quarter, has not scored. Justin Williams jumps up, no, and there's the other Williams, Brian. Everyone seemed to stop when the shot clock went off, but play continues. Loose scramble for the ball. Froylan Bagyan throws it out to Dawson. Tries to lay it up and in, but is rejected by Acuna. Great defense by Acuna to get back. Thailand continues to try and pass ahead for easy buckets. With that kind of breakaway, I believe Dawson really needs to throw that one down just so that kind of thing doesn't happen, so the shot isn't blocked. And he can do it. He's got good bounce. Maybe next time he'll throw that down. And here he is again. Fakes out Justin Williams, puts it up high off the glass, no good. And Albenito's out with it. Albanito drive all the way to the hoop. Clahan blocks it. It looks like it went off Albanito. However, referee is pointing in the direction of the Beermen. Dawson will go out. Secretariat will come in for him. Albanito with it. Over to Hobalde. Out to Albanito. Albanito dives in. It's stolen by Charles. Another pass ahead. Thailand up and running again. Sectera is rejected in the worst way by Justin Williams. Talava back the other end, but it's fouled. And it'll be on number 9, Sectera. Woo, up and down action here. Both teams trying to break, and their counterparts getting back. Great transition defense to block these shots. In this case, a foul. Nevertheless, pretty good transition defense. Not great. If it was great, then they would be back ahead of Talava, of course. Talava, first shot is up and good. Christian Charles deserves a rest, and he's going to get it. He'll take a breather here with just under 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Second one is up and good by Talava. The score now, 53-48, Thailand. Here's Bagyan. Nice feed to Clahan. Nice pick and roll. Sets up Clahan beautifully on that one, and Clahan able to lay it in. 55-48, Slammers. Pass into Talava. Tries to spin on Brandon. Tries to fight his way up. And we've got a foul. Looks like this one might be on Bagyan. Trying to help out in the double down. First free throw is good. The second looks short, but it bounces in. Shooter's roll for Talava. Bringing the Beermen to within 5. Thailand up 55-50. Screen up top for Bagyan. He's going to pull the three, and it's good! There's Talava in the post, backing up on Brandon. Kicks it out to a wide open Hobalde, who answers! We've got some extracurricular activities here. I don't see any call. Referee is going to bring in Justin Williams. And Clahan not very happy. They shake hands. Good job by the referees there. See the three-pointer. Now a little bit of pushing and shoving underneath. Nothing too big, but good job by the official. There's Bagyan. Ossie way out there on the hedge. Bagyan tried to get it over to Brandon, knocked out of bounds. Thailand will have 6 to go on the shot clock. Bagyan with the jumper, it's off. And Justin Williams with the rebound. Justin Williams doing a good job since he checked back in last. Brian Williams getting a long rest on the bench over there for the Beermen. Ossie backs down, tries a flip shot. Going to be a foul called on Brandon. Brandon in disbelief. However, there was contact initiated by Talava, just a good veteran move. that is his fifth. I don't see an indication from the scorer's table, but I believe that is his fifth. Talava not able to make the front end. Backhand is also short. Bagyan corrals the rebound. Klahan, a little bit of a movie screen there. Just a slight movement there, but it was a moving screen. Got caught, and officials explaining, yeah, you laid down you laid your shoulder in there a little bit. That was a good call. So we got Rizada back in the game, along with Williams, Talava, Hibalde, and Abenito. And the three is up. Is it a three? Is it a three? Big time shot from, I tell you, Hibalde has really stepped up nicely this evening, knocking down shots in the absence of Chris Banchero. There's Vilmachai trying to answer. And he shoots an air ball and the ball's out of bounds. Thailand up 58-55. Thailand staying with, looks like a man-to-man this time. Over Asi Talava. And he's called for offensive foul. Well, he tried to create some space, tried to move Charles off a little bit, and the referee says that's a little bit too much body, Rock. We'll go back the other way. Tongsri, number 12, checks in for Aprimon Villamachai. So Sektera, Klahan, Bagyan, Charles, and after just the microphone, the crowd is so noisy right now. There's Bagyan, feet inside, no foul to Sektera, fans calling for a foul. Beermen out with it. There's Hibalde. Hibalde, very good floor game this evening. And the spin by Talava. And now he can't believe the call. Here it is again. Spins, puts the ball on the floor. I don't see anything there, but he's called for travel. Back the other way. Justin Williams blocks a shot of Sektera. Hibalde out with it. No look pass over to Abenito, and he lays it up and in. A 1-point game. A feed over to Klahan, he lays it up and in. Beautiful setup by Bagyan. 3-point game, 60-57, Slammers. Abenito on the right wing. Again, Asi Talava with it. The ball, they're going to try another one. He's fouled on the three-point attempt. And he'll go to line for three. Yeah, clearly Bagyan ran into Hibalde on that one. With 5:02 left in the game, Thailand up 60-57, and we'll be back right after this. with 5:02 left to go in the game. The Sports Rev Thailand Slammers hanging on to a 3-point lead, 60-57 over the San Miguel Beermen. Did I mention it's a good game? Man, it's a great one here. Asi Talava talking to the officials. The officials really have had to work hard here. Both teams playing their guts out. And as we had mentioned, 10-game winning streak on the line for the Beermen. They'd love to make it 11. However, the Slammers are playing for their playoff lives, tied up with Singapore Slingers for 4th in the league. In the league. Now, before we went away, Ubalde was fouled attempting a three-pointer. He'll get 3 shots, and the first one is down. Second one is short. He dips, he flips, and he makes it a 1-point game with 5 minutes exactly to go in the contest. There's Bagian getting screens from the big man up top. Nice slip by Klahan, and a tip by Charles. Bagian with another setup. However, Klahan couldn't convert, but Charles was there for the tap-in. 62-59 Slammers. And all the offense is going through Talava at this point. Beautiful pass down to Rosada, but he can't make the reverse layup. Great defense by Klahan underneath. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Oh, Talava might take it to the hoop. No, one-handed jumper. It's off. Justin Williams, big board. And the shot was rejected at the rim by Charles. It was stuck between the rim and the glass, resulting in a jump ball. Possession will go over to the Slammers. There's Bagian on the drive, tries to float it up, and Justin Williams says, and slams it out of bounds. Justin Williams, the leading shot blocker in the league. And here's Tong Street for 3, but it's way off. And here come the Beermen. Ubalde puts it up short. And we've got a foul. Not sure who this one's on yet. Looks like it'll be on Bagian. Tell you, Bagian's small, but he does get in there. He helps out his bigs. Justin Williams able to rattle it home. 2-point game. Fans are really enjoying this one tonight, and why not? It's been a great one. There's a second free throw. It's off. Abenito there for the offensive board and put back. Klahan not able to block him out. And we have a tie game with 3:52 to go. Bagian with a bullet pass underneath. Back up to Tongsri. Still in bounds. And we got a new shot clock for the, Thailand Slammers. Tongsri looks at it again. Gonna go with a floater this time, no good. Charles with the rebound. Tries to go up with it. He's fouled. And it's good! Count it, the hoop and the harm. Charles puts up the Slammers by 2. After a disappointing game against the Slingers last time out, Charles is having a good one. unable to convert on the free throw. We've got a 2-point contest with 3:20 to go. Here's Rosada. Back up to the Rock. The Rock ties it up. 3:05 and counting. Bagyan using screens well. He wants to keep it. We got 6 on the shot clock. Now down to 4 as the ball is knocked out of bounds by San Miguel. Coach Bryant having a word with the officials. But I have to say, a very well officiated game this evening, and not an easy one to officiate because there's so much action inside. And I'm sure from time to time the officials must get screened off. Sometimes they have such big bodies under there. Phil Machai tries to sneak in a lob, but Talava comes up with the steal. Here's Obalde. Oh, Rosada got it knocked away. Justin Williams trying to corral it. He goes up and scores. Beermen up 2, and the Beermen fans are loving it. Great house tonight. Lots of Thai fans. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say the Thai fans outnumber the San Miguel fans. Maybe 3-1. Really entertaining game. Again, here's Bagyan up top doing his thing. Almost throws it away. Charles deep in the corner. Oh, and it's knocked out of his hands by Hubalde. 2 minutes to go. Let's see if the Beermen can extend their lead here. Plenty of time for both teams. The Rock holding the ball like a grapefruit. Backs in on Klahan, goes up with it. He's fouled and he scores! Aussie the Rock Talava. Big man going to work. Here's a fan reaction. This is sports entertainment, and the Rock is providing it. Oh, however, he cannot convert the 3-point play, and it'll stay 68-64 Beermen. Thailand needing to execute here. Charles with it. In trouble a little bit. 6 on the shot clock. Phil Machai over to Charles. He's fouled. Phil Machai attacked the rim. Drew 3 defenders. Dropped it off to Charles. And Charles here for 2. Oh, first one is off. See if Charles can make it a 1-possession game with this free throw. He dips, puts it up, and it's good. And we've got a timeout on the court with the San Miguel Beermen up 68-65 over the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. 1:28 left in the game, and we'll be back with the finish right after this. Back with you at Nimibutr Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Oh, what a game this evening. The San Miguel Beermen hanging on to a 3-point lead, 68-65 of the Sports Rev Thailand Slammers. It's been a good game throughout. Well, I should say almost throughout, because at the beginning of the game, San Miguel Beermen just ran off to a big lead right off the bat. Froylan Bagyan went down with an injury, had to be carried off the court, and didn't look like he would return. However, he did return. He settled down the Slammers. The Slammers crept back into it and actually have held the lead for most of the second half. However, now the Beermen are back up and looking to do more damage here. They've got 24 on the shot clock and 1:27 left in the fourth. And here's Habalde, who's filled in very nicely for Benchero. This Talava with another touch. He's dipping, and slipping it in. San Miguel up by 5. Bagyan's going to pull a 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it'll go to San Miguel. 57.3 to go. Thailand picking up full court. Pressure defense, do not need to foul. Oh, almost a steal. Is it Thailand's ball? They get it back. Pressure defense works. This Bagyan with it, 54.3 to go. Vilamachai loses possession. Habalde picked it up and was fouled by Sektera. Thailand missed the golden opportunity there. However, still plenty of time. This is the ABL. This is professional basketball. We could have many possessions before the end of this one. And here's Habalde. Yes. Big free throw here. Oh, and he's got ice water in his veins. Habalde comes through. Great job by Habalde. One thing about this this San Miguel Beermen team, they are deep. They go 12 deep, at least. If someone goes down, they've got guys stepping in. With Mank not getting minutes, and also with Brian Williams out of the game, Asi Talava has done a great job. Justin Williams has done a great job. And certainly Habalde, especially in these final minutes. Okay, we'll go away, we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the final 49.3. And here we're back, and just a second, I'm not sure if you caught that, Dave Golgar on the sideline. Dave not able to play today because of an eye infection. Hopefully he'll be back for the next one. He's going to have to be a spectator just like the rest of us, but we're all loving it. Great game here, 45 seconds to go. Tungsri with a 3, it's good! Thailand pressing all over the court, the Beermen want a timeout. 43.3, plenty of time for Thailand. It's a 4-point game. It was a 3-possession game, but now we're at a 2-possession game. Still plenty of time, anyone's game. Let's go away for just a second We'll be back right after this with 43.3 left and the Beermen up by 4. And we're back in Bangkok, Thailand. Lee Dow Dana with you. Happy to bring you this great contest tonight between the Sport Rev Thailand Slammers and the San Miguel Beermen. Beermen up 72-68 with 43.3 left in the game. Let's see what both teams do. Coaches staying in their huddles extra long time, especially the Thailand Slammers. Out of the inbound. Over to Brian Williams, who's been out for quite a while. Up top to Balde. Looks like they're going to take some time off the clock. Slammers tried to foul, but there was no call. And there's a score. That's going to hurt. See what Thailand can do. But there's a foul. Six-point game, 68-74. Slammers trailing. Joe Bryant getting a free timeout here, discussing what he wants to do next. .6 to go. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Thailand wants to get a score. They don't need a three. Tongsi with a drive. It's blocked by Williams. Ooh, it's very close. Very close call there. It did go off for Tongsi's foot, but he may have been out of bounds already. Now we have 18 on the shot clock. 27 in the game. Back over to Tongsi. It's rejected by Williams. Habalde breaks out of there. Habalde with the layup off the Williams block. Here's Thailand, Vilamachai all the way to the basket. Williams tries to block it, but we're going to get a and one foul on Williams. Aprimo and Vilamachai taking all the way for the and one. That makes it a two-possession game with 12.2 left. Thailand running out of time. Let's see what Thailand does here. He misses the shot. Taulava with the rebound. That's going to do it, I believe. Tongsi fouls Taulava. So after a grueling game, it looks like the San Miguel Beermen might escape in this one, extending their winning streak to 11 games. .77-70, and the Rock will seal the victory for the San Miguel Beermen. Baggian with it. Throw up a three, try to draw the foul, no call, and that'll do it. Justin Williams to Rosada. And that is the game. Good job down the stretch by the Beermen to take this one 78-70 over the Sport Rev Thailand Slammers. Great contest. Fans giving both teams good round of applause. Congratulations to Coach Austria Good job by Coach Bryant and the Slammers. However, maybe just a little bit too big, too strong. The San Miguel Beermen really pushed their weight around underneath. Did a great job on the board, especially offensive rebounds. And the Slammers maybe just came up a little bit too short. And I say that literally with Dave Gogar out and just not enough big bodies maybe for the Slammers. We're going to take a break and we'll come back with the recap right after this. And we're back. Again, great game this evening. Thank you for joining us. Go over just a few statistics here. Big difference in the game. 20 offensive rebounds for San Miguel Beermen. I think that's the story of the game. Let's check some point totals. They were led, by Avenito with 15. Very balanced scoring. Sorry, let me check that. Taulava, I knew he was up there. 18 for Taulava. Really did a great job, both ends of the floor. Really took control down the end. He got so many touches. The offense went through him, and he just came through. 11 for Brian Williams, 14 for Herbalde. Great game for him, and 10 for Acuna stepping up. For Thailand, 16 for Christian Charles, and 12 for Aprimom Mivilachai. Really did a good job in the absence of Dave Gogar this evening. Both teams, not great shooting, 38% for Thailand, 36% for the Beermen. 7 of 21 in three-point shots, and 6 of 21 for Thailand. Nothing really to look for other than Asi Taulava, Hubalde really controlling the game. Justin Williams, his usual great defensive effort. Great one here. Glad to have you with us. Hope you join us again for the next one. Again, check out all the action on our website at www.aseanbasketball.com. We can also see us on Twitter and on YouTube as well as Facebook. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great evening from Thailand. This is Lee Dowdana signing off.